So I just had some questions. I'm with City Beat. It's like a local weekly paper here.
Nice.
And so I had some questions just about the tour and the new album coming out.
Okay.
So you guys have been on tour with 311 a couple of times.
Yep.
But how'd you hook up with them again this summer? How'd that come about?
I think it was just perfect timing. We've been off since November recording the new album, and we wanted to get out on the road, and coincidentally they do this Unity tour
Every summer.
every summer. So, you know, we called Hex and he said, yeah, boys, hop on. Perfect.
Just old relationships.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
friends.
it's really like camp. It's
It-
fun
it's
out
summer
here.
camp.
It's really fun, yeah.
It's hot, man, today.
And we hadn't seen him for so long either, too, so it was good reconnection.
Yeah, good
Yes.
reconnect for sure.
Cool. So you guys have the new album coming out soon? I heard July 5th. I don't know if that date's still good.
No, the
but-
single's coming out in July. It's
Okay.
actually July 20th.
Right.
It'll be
and-
on like iTunes and all that, and we're doing, you download the single, you get another song for free with it,
All right.
and then the album's coming out in October.
It's called Back to the Island.
No.
Still the name?
No.
Did you find that on
I
Wikipedia?
did today.
Yeah.
It's-
Yeah,
I need to get it
I've heard about
Should
this.
I go home and correct it?
No, never ever believe Wikipedia. Apparently, we
Yeah,
live
apparently-
in Juneau, Alaska
Yeah.
as well.
Oh, that
Yeah.
it didn't say that.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
apparently anyone can change
Yeah, they
info
can.
on
That's
those.
Right.
they kind of leave it up to the social network to correct it.
Back to the
Right. Back to
That's
the
what it
island.
said. It
Yeah.
said
Sounds like a
back to
dirty
the
Sounds
island.
like the last episode of Lost.
I
Yeah.
know,
No,
back
it's
to
actually
Right.
gonna be our first self-titled album.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
All right.
It's hard to mess that one up. What's
Yeah.
it called?
It's gonna be
Yes.
tougher.
And you heard it first
I did.
here from
Really?
the source.
And then also, when we release the album in the fall, we're doing our own big headlining tour of the U.S. to go along with the album release. So we'll be back around.
Awesome. Hopefully we can catch you again.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So, do you have any special appearances on this one? Anybody helping you out?
Oh yeah, there'll be some special appearances by artists to be announced.
TBA.
Yeah.
So I don't get that scoop.
Right.
No.
To be announced because a lot of the songs are still in very much a early production state.
Yeah.
So you're looking at the fall.
Yeah, these are coming hot off the griddle. We're not going to overthink anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know
Going
when
in.
it's going to come out.
Do
We
it.
don't really know 100%, but when it does, I think that we're going to stand by it. Not like some of the albums in the past that kind of been rushed upon, you know, getting it out because of certain timelines and delivery or whatnot. We're actually really excited about the new batch, so we want to make sure that they're out presented correctly.
But we'll be releasing like these first two, maybe another two right during there. I mean, we have a lot of music, easily enough to make an album.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like we're going at our own pace kind of deal. But we start releasing music officially. What was it?
July 20th.
That's
So you guys, obviously from Kona, from Hawaii. I think that fact is right.
Yeah, that's 100% true.
So
Is the orphanage in there too?
yeah.
I don't know. I didn't
No?
read it. I was just looking for the new
Oh,
album
okay.
stuff.
Okay, no problem.
How much do you? How often do you get back? I know you're on tour a lot. You live in the West Coast now, but
About 3 or 4 times a year.
Never enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's never enough, but we're grateful for when we do get to go home because everything's pretty much exactly the same as we left it.
yeah.
I like
Most
that.
of the time it's.
Except Lost is over. They're not filming
Yeah.
anymore.
Right.
I don't
well, that
care
never
anymore.
affected us.
What
That
they did
was-
to us at the end, I could care less. Lost is lost.
You're done with it.
Yeah,
Done
absolutely.
with it. So you guys have a huge fan base. You really do. I mean, you know, your fans have like been fans
We don't come to
for a
Cincinnati
long time.
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about here.
Other places.
But actually here, you know, I saw you at Bogart's, and
I know that place. And with Pennywise, we
yeah,
played there
that's
live.
that's where I first met
How's
you
me?
guys
How's me?
with the Jägermeister tour,
Yeah.
and there were tons of your fans there.
It was an interesting tour. You know, some towns were really good for us, some towns were really good for them. But the main point was, which I think a lot of people missed, was these are two completely different genre bands that get along so well and are friends and, you know, appreciate each other's music and what we're trying to do out there. But we were trying to, like, you know, show the fans, like, hey, it's just a party, it's just for fun, it's nothing serious.
All music.
Yeah, just smile, show up, have a good time.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's exactly how we felt with Pennywise. And those guys are unbelievable. They're like true musician. They're true touring musicians. They're road dogs.
Yeah.
They've been doing it for years. We've been listening to their stuff forever, ever since we were in high school.
You get out there with them and they're fun to be around.
Yeah.
It's not just like, yay, high five, bro, good to see you today. It's like, no. They're taking you out. Literally, sometimes it'll be Fletcher picking you up and taking you out to go do something, or just
Take you out to dinner.
just
you know,
involved. you know,
bottle
like
of
that.
wine.
Yeah,
or
think
a
you have
couple
ways
steaks.
to like have fun while you're on tour. And a lot of bands get so caught up in, you know, like a curriculum and sticking to the game plan a day, which is smart, and they kind of let the cities go by and the good things about it, you know. So.
Yeah, you have a unique opportunity.
We do,
to
yeah.
see the world, or literally the world.
Yeah, they're good at taking advantage of that, and I love that about it.
Even though the music sounds different, it's like we're still on the same page. You know what I mean?
Right.
We're still going.
I didn't feel like it was that off. You know, I felt like the whole tour was like a great mix, and it was really cool.
Well, the best thing too is we've played with pretty much every genre you could throw at us. You know, I mean, and embraced it and had fun. And there's always more music. There's always something to learn from more music out there.
That's right.
The variety's key. Variety's a good thing.
So, you guys, again, the ladies love you, you know, from what I can tell.
The guys too.
The guys too, but, you know, one of my questions I ask people occasionally is, you know, have you ever had any crazy boyfriend or husband issues, like, coming at you, like, on the road?
Well, this one I think I can say that we get a lot. This one is a husband or boyfriend coming from a good place but really missing the mark.
Yeah.
And just going, dude, I'll totally let you just bag my wife tonight. I'll totally let you do it. And you're just like, whoa, hey buddy, why don't you buy me a drink first?
Yeah, exactly.
And on another note, some dude is going to propose to his girlfriend during our set.
See, that's
Today.
which will probably be like our
tonight.
20th all time. People love to do that.
Yeah.
Or they'll bring
That's
their
pretty
kid.
cool.
Ena told me, watch out though. He said they stopped doing because someone lied and told them they were going to do that, but they just wanted to get on stage.
Great.
He's like, I was so pissed. We've cut up the Peanut, the bass player from 311.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
to get near them.
we're still,
Yeah.
you know, 19 for 19. Let's see if 20 is the.
That'll be
cherry popper.
awesome. Cool. So one of the questions I asked too is, what do you wish you knew 5 years ago that you know now?
That's like a whole interview, like the whole.
I wish I knew nothing.
Another book.
I think I have to know everything right now because I'm knowing it now.
Did you?
That's like cheating.
No. Did you see Back to the Future 2?
Probably a long time ago.
They had
Yeah.
that sports almanac.
Yeah.
I'd start right there. Doc Brown's sports almanac. It's
Okay.
amazing.
Like I said,
Yeah.
cheating.
Yeah, I love it.
Right.
You know, lottery numbers, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Lottery numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd still do the same. If you won the lottery, would you still do the same
Yeah,
thing?
except there'd be like dragons and lasers. There'd be less
A whole
playing.
light show?
You'd have like a clone. I don't feel good. You let somebody go out and play for you.
I retract that. There's only one thing. I wish I could go back and tell myself never to go on a cruise ship.
Oh, good one.
That's what I wish I
Why?
could.
Have you been on one?
Have
Yeah,
you been
I
on a
just did
cruise
the Kid
ship?
Rock cruise. Actually, with this
Kid
Kid
Rock.
Rock just did a cruise with 15 bands or 20 bands.
How long was the cruise?
It was only 3 days, and
Oh,
that was enough.
That
I
might
mean,
be, yeah. We went for a week. We played on this cruise.
You played on a cruise.
Yeah, that was like
Okay.
a week
Kind
long.
of played on a cruise.
Yeah, 3
You
days.
didn't like it?
3 days is even too long for me.
It was just,
It was the coolest form of torture
at
ever.
one point it was just.
Because of the fans, or just because?
Oh,
No,
of
fans
the boat.
Fans are great. It was the boat, the actual boat.
being trapped on a boat.
Food was
Really?
super gnarly. Yeah, we did.
Jumped on a boat, motherfucker.
Yeah.
on a
And that's
boat.
exactly
Yeah.
what he. I mean, that was the whole theme of the boat. We're on a boat, motherfucker, for
Yeah.
like 4 days. It was
Yeah.
like everybody.
Yeah, those guys in that video, they owned that boat.
That's different.
And I was like, come on, mermaids. And
But yeah, other than
I
that,
never want to go on a cruise again.
Yeah.
So I want to hear just one last question. I want to hear the craziest tour story. With
Everybody loves that question. We gotta come up with a crazy.
you need to have a
Yeah, we
better
gotta come-
answer.
we gotta come
like you
up
haven't
with a
had anything happen in
crazy
the past
story.
4 days.
kind of like
Just get into the swing of things.
kind of like we smuggled a bunch of hash through a couple of humps
Yeah, that
on a
sounds
camel
good.
through
Yeah.
Morocco
Yeah,
from
yeah.
Egypt
Yeah.
on our fucking Lebanese fucking
Yeah, it was our first Moroccan
Right.
go around and it didn't come out.
So that's probably the craziest story.
It's what's your favorite place to play? I mean, home or where? You know,
no,
what's your,
Yeah.
there are
well,
changes.
I mean,
There's a new one. Portugal is so awesome. We've
Yeah,
only done that a few
Portugal.
times.
we did this festival on the beach in Portugal last summer.
I'm looking forward to Brazil as well.
yeah. So you guys are all pretty much married now too, right? So how
By
do you,
pretty much, do you mean
like actually
Kind of
married?
all the way married,
Kind of all
or
the way
half
married.
that?
with open relationships? That's not ours. That's
Right.
the record label that make you do.
They
that.
make us do that.
Right.
Yeah, we can't really be with one person
It's not allowed,
unless
right?
we're in a certain.
A lot of
you know,
people look
area
down
code.
on that, but it's like, look how well it's worked for Charlie Sheen. And for
Right.
Right.
In fact, when Heidi Fleiss gets out of recovery, she's going to be taking all 3 of our cases as well.
Oh, good.
So yeah,
good.
we'll be stacked in every.
We'll be backlogged.
So how is that changed? Is that changed anything? I mean, how do you keep that going? It's pretty hard on the road. Right?
Nothing. It's easier to keep track of who your kids are.
Oh,
yeah.
good.
What I've found. Yeah.
Like Family Man, for instance, he has a hard time. He's at 60.
He was way.
Brett's only up to 25.
Yeah.
He's up to 32.
Yeah.
I got 53 in the chamber.
Yeah.
1 on the way.
Yeah.
See you in Idaho. But other than that, you know, yeah. That's kind of the only thing is keeping track of the kids.
Yeah.
It's good. So it's
Right.
easier now.
Yeah, right.
So you just
It
know
is.
we're all in
They have
one
name
place.
tags.
Yeah.
And,
And you know what? It's a lot easier too when the kids are
Numbers.
spaced out. That way they're not fighting over things. They're not fighting over toys, a bathroom, or anything.
Because you can only get home so often.
Right.
yeah.
Well, that's all I have. I just want to see if I could take like a photo maybe
Yeah, of
of
course.
you guys. Or